Right on, baby. Right on. I can take you far, baby.
You are now tuned in to the soft sounds of Keemy Casanova.
Mac Daddy, let me get it started. Talk my shit better.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Tay checking in, and this is a very special edition of Catch 22 Live.
Yeah.
I am here with the dopest team in the world. What's poppin'?
What's going on? It's your boy Brian D. Boy Davis. I'm in the building.
Young Drewski in the building. What's happening?
Yeah, we have a special guest in the building. Now, if y'all don't know, you need to get familiar, okay? Because he's about to blow. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Mr. Akeem Ali, aka Keemy Casanova. How you doing?
Doing all right. It's your boy AKEEM. You probably want to be him on a show better than Ebro that only we know. A show better than Breakfast Club.
Oh, this
make
for real.
you say Buck the Club, and I'm here with my good peoples at Catch 22 Radio. So
Oh, no, you
y'all make sure y'all tune into this shit. You know what I'm saying? We finna get jiggy with it.
Oh, so you really on that? Like the pimp is
Oh man, it's in me and not on me. You understand?
Yes,
You gotta believe that, baby.
So how'd you end up coming up with the whole Keemy Casanova character?
I'm a pimp in the night.
yes,
I hear
sir.
you.
Part time. So it's certain nights of the week. This one of them nights. You know what I'm saying? I got that devil juice in my system, so I'm feeling good and yeah. But I came up with that because a lot of my upbringing was kind of like based off some of the things that I rapped about in that song, like with the fingernails and stuff. I don't know if you like when you was younger or when some of y'all were younger, your granddaddy had like long fingernails and stuff. And it's like now it's a thing to keep them short, but it's like because I came up around and saw it all the time, it's like I gotta have my fingernails long in some of my fingers. And when I do break a nail, I really be fucking furious. On some real shit, I'm like, oh, my nail broke. So yeah, man, it's kind of coming up and seeing that again. A lot of other things that help influence it. So it's just like wanting to bring that out, and I kind of talk about it in my music sometimes. And yeah, man, just kind of want to bring that to the forefront so that people can kind of see and hear what I'm thinking all the time. So, yeah.
So visually, what was your inspiration? I know that obviously a throwback look, but how did you come up with that concept? What was building that like?
Man, if I had to just kind of explain it, because I feel like sometimes I'm a machine in my head. I'm thinking like a million miles an hour. It was just kind of wanting to like create the aesthetics of making you believe that you were in that time zone, and just kind of like when I seen pimps on TV, how they were always filing their fingernails, or how they had like razor blades and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all remember the movie Bone with Snoop Dogg. So he had a razor blade. And he cut the dude like right before he died, and shit like that. So it was just kind of thinking about all of these things. Like I said, it's just like, okay, I can make this happen. You know what I'm saying? I know what they do. I know what this stuff is like, so I can just kind of put this stuff into motion and make it a vision for people to see and believe it. You know what I'm saying? And make it seem real. So yeah.
I love
So being a rapper's rapper, because you know I've tapped in. So you're a rapper's rapper. So seeing that you did go like in that lane, is that a lane that you're willing to like continue to explore, or is it just that was a way like to kind of break the doors open to know so you can notice my talent?
I feel like sometimes if I can finesse it, I'm a blessing. So I'm not gonna stay there because that's not who I am as an artist. And I explain it to people all the time. It's like watching the show Martin. Imagine Martin only having Jerome on the show. Yeah, Jerome is a good character, and it's probably one of the funniest. But if you just had to watch Jerome all the time, damn, what about Shanae, Roscoe, Dragonfly Jones, and you know what I'm saying, the security guard dude, and actually Martin as himself, you know, and all these other characters, you know, and Shanae and them. So I just kind of tell people it's just one of the many people that I am inside of me, if I can explain it like that. Because I got a lot of things in my head where I'm just like, I want to get this idea out, I want to do that, or I want to say this or say that. So yeah, it's just one of those things.
So you get a taste of some of these people. Like what other avenues you trying to explore?
They just kind of pop out when they want to. I don't know if y'all have seen the movie. What was it called? Glass.
Yeah.
So it's just like whoever wants the light, when they want the light, I just kind of let them have the light. I wake up one morning, they be like, Keemy want the light, Casanova want the light, and I'll be like, all right, just tell them to come up here, and I'm open the door.
Did you expect that song to really do what it did for you?
I'm gonna be honest.
Gain that attention?
No, and I don't expect none of my stuff to do that because I want what I got going on to be like a slow, gradual climb. So I feel like when it's gradual and it's not just kind of like forced on people all at one time, it's received better. Because right now this is a good song. And y'all gonna play it and play it and play it and play it. And after a while, it's gonna be like, damn, now I kind of don't want to hear it. I don't think so.
No,
It's
so
like that.
look.
It's like that every time.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I seen it on Facebook, right? And I seen one person post it, and I was like, okay, this looks like an old video. I'm gonna skip it. Then I see somebody else post, and I was like, they was like, no, he really rapping. I said he can't be rapping because this don't look like no rapping video. So then I clicked on it and I watched it. I said, okay, I didn't catch everything, so let me watch it again. Okay, I still didn't catch everything, so I watched it 10 times in a row.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right. So then it was like, okay, is this just his lane or does he really rap? So then I go to your page and then it draws me to your other styles of rap.
Yeah, sure.
So I think that the success, even though it was quick and it wasn't gradual, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Right.
Because it really brought the attention, like, okay, like he can really make other songs and other music.
For sure.
But this is what grabbed my attention.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
For sure. The crazy part about it is I think that, or asking you, can we get a whole Keemy Casanova project?
Yeah, that's in the works. It's actually already done. It's already done.
That's a lane.
It's a lane.
It's done.
It's gonna be fire.
Because I don't think that, really, to be honest, that song, Keemy Casanova, I don't think that it actually, I think we're catching you at the beginning. I don't think everybody's heard it yet.
Yeah.
And everybody that's hearing it, like, because even when we played at the station, anybody knew that coming to the station is like, who is that and what is that?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that it's going to get bigger than that.
Appreciate it.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I can't help but be ready.
You gotta be ready.
I gotta be made to be ready.
Speaking of being ready, I feel like you've made a lane, for people to just kind of, live their best lives.
Yeah.
And I have a group, okay? The name of the group is Thick and Nasty, okay? We Thick and Nasty.
Uh-huh.
We and Drew.
Which one of y'all think one of y'all?
Don't separate
Don't
us.
separate us.
Okay.
We both thick and nasty.
They both
We-
thick, they both nasty. Y'all
Yes.
heard it from y'all heard it from us. It ain't no,
We are perfect, Drew. Just explain to him.
All right, so you
We're
got
thick and
this. You're a rapper's rapper,
Yeah.
and I'm a background rapper, but I'm not a hype man because
Explain to me what a background rapper is.
I'm about to.
Okay, no, I don't like background dancers. Tell me what a
All right.
background rapper is.
So you gonna be rapping your song,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna be rapping the song, but it's not gonna be the same lyrics, but it's going to flow together like poetry,
You ready for
Just
it?
like y'all did that.
just like they
Okay,
did
so
this.
they just put
You see
together.
how in sync we are?
They didn't rehearse this before.
We're perfect, right?
No,
No,
y'all
no,
never heard this.
That's our
It's
manager right
good.
there.
That is good.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
could
going
be a
to
background.
link with you. We're going to go ahead and get them on the song, man.
You gotta put us in some videos or something.
Look,
We
you
ready.
got different
So it's like a
personalities.
mashup.
We do everything.
Oh, that is tough. I've
We're
seen people
amazing.
do it, but I've never had it done with me or for me or to me. I'm about to mash my shit up.
So that means he wants it.
That's what it sounds like.
He wants us on the
That's what she said.
So how do you feel about the scene in Mississippi, like the music scene? Because you're originally from
Yeah, I'm
Mississippi?
from Mississippi.
Jackson?
Jay's up to my days up. So yeah,
How do you feel about the
Oh, so
music scene
you
in Jackson? Or just coming out of Mississippi, period? Like,
I love my city. I love where I'm from, and I love a lot of the artists there. I don't love the music, and I think that's a lot of times like a lot of people where they're from. Andre 3000 sounds nothing like Atlanta.
no, for
Well,
sure.
he sounded nothing like Atlanta throughout his career. You got certain people who just don't sound like J. Cole don't sound like North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you got to be the person that kind of like goes out and breaks that mold, to set an example for some of the artists who are struggling trying to get their sound out there. Because right now the South runs music. You know, everybody wants to hear trap beats. They want to hear 808s. And if it ain't loud and if it ain't booming, it's just not getting played. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be the person to kind of break that mold and let people know, like, you don't have to sound traditional. You don't have to sound what everybody else sounds like right now to get where you're trying to go. Stay true to what you want to do. And if it's good, you know what I'm saying, somebody gonna fuck with it. It's something for everybody.
For sure.
So you don't have to just stick to that sound because everybody sounds like that. And it just get worn out. Even though it's good, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't want to be upbeat all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to feel smooth.
Everything I produce and listen to sound the exact same.
Yeah, so yeah.
I hate
And after a
rapping.
while, it's just like you gotta hit like a pivot point where music turns. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I feel like this is like a pivot for me, like outside of just like the traditional sound.
So who are some artists that might have inspired like you to make music?
Big Crit from Mississippi. I'm gonna get Mississippi here first. damn, okay, not my top 5. These are some of the people who inspired me to start making music. Man, from a young age, Chris Brown, Usher, Twista,
That's a start.
These are
Game, John Legend, and this is like me at a young age listening to these people, and I wasn't just like fully aware of what music could do, but I just knew it made me feel good. And so I remember writing my first rap to that Chris Brown popping, you know what I'm saying? And this is back before YouTube, like 2005, when this album came out, and we couldn't get on the internet and just look up popping instrument. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there writing to him. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to block out his lyrics.
Yeah, and I'm writing, you know what I'm saying? And so like that was in like the 5th grade when I wrote my first rap, and I still remember like all the words to that to this day. And I was like, oh, Boosie too. I can't forget about Boosie.
Oh, I mean, if you in Jackson, like,
Yeah,
you
Boosie and Wayne. And Wayne too. Boosie and Wayne. So they was like some of the early influences.
He said 05, he was in the 5th grade.
Yeah, like
06, I was at Jackson State.
damn. You from Jackson?
No, I'm from Houston, but I play football at Jackson State.
Okay, damn, that's what's up. So you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I
Boosie
just
was
said.
like, Boosie had in the song
Boosie
like,
got it.
Boosie said, I'm the reverend of the ghetto, and that was the truth. Like, when I was growing up, I know for me it was like Boosie and Wayne. A lot of people listen to Jeezy. Gotti was popular. She probably like Gucci Mane. So, yeah, that's...
Do you feel like the scene in Atlanta, actually what makes Atlanta different than Mississippi? What made you want to come to Atlanta?
Man, I'm going to be honest. When I moved from Mississippi, I wanted to move to Houston. And I tell people this all the time. What's funny is I didn't mean to end up here. Because when I'm used to making the best out of whatever I got.
Right.
So my job was like, okay, we can transfer you because I want to leave. And I was like, they was like, we can transfer you. It's a branch in Atlanta, it's a branch in Houston. I was like, I want to go to Houston. But at the time, it was like, what, 2016? The guy had just flooded. Then right after that, the storm had came. So I'm like, damn, do I really want to go out here? Because I don't know where to move.
Right.
If I fuck around and get in one of these spots where this shit is happening, I'm just kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And when I got out here in 2016, I'm not going to lie. I got out here and worked for like a week and a half straight and quit my fucking job. But I got a barber's license. So that kept me from having to get a job. And I stayed out here for like 5 months. Found out I was going to get deployed in the military. So I found out I was going to get deployed, and I was like, shit, I ain't even been out here that long. Went on my deployment and came back like 2018. And from there, I started working in the barbershop again. And I decided to quit that at like the end of 2019. And was like, fuck it, I'm just going to rap. You know what I'm saying? And so like the start of this year, it's like slow, and I was like telling myself, I had to come to grips with myself. Do you want to go broke doing what you love, or do you just want to stay in the same place doing something that's just okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it sounds crazy, but I was willing to go broke for what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So I said, as long as I stay consistent with it, you know what I'm saying, it'll kind of pay off for me. And I let that go and start just kind of like cutting from home, and went from making like $1,200 to $1,500 a week to like $300, $400 a week. And I was like, it's cool because I can live off of this. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, just did that and I ain't looked back since.
So how is the networking here? Because that's what everybody likes to talk about, is being able to get in touch with people and actually, studio time, because everybody seems like it's here. Is it easier being here with the music, or because it's flooded, or is it harder being here because everybody's doing the same thing?
It's both, depending on how you move and maneuver. When I got here, I realized that don't nobody want to do nothing for you unless you are able to reciprocate, you know what I'm saying, their energy and do something for them.
Right.
Or unless you're just truly, truly talented in something that they realize they can capitalize on. So I was like, when I got here, I was like, damn, I meet people. Yeah, I do music, but that's not enough for people. Everybody here does music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm black. I'm black too. What's special about your skin? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just like a thing where you had to kind of like show and prove yourself. And I can remember like Super Bowl weekend, 2019. Yeah, 2019 Super Bowl weekend. I remember getting off work at the barbershop, going out there down this area. You know what I'm saying? We right here by Centennial or something like that, and standing out there walking around for hours, stopping people, freestyling. Follow my music, follow my music, follow my music. I rap, I do this, do that. Oh, you rap? Okay, I'm gonna spit y'all a freestyle. And I'm talking about, man, having 3 or 4 freestyles in my head, but I gotta keep recycling amongst like, you know what I'm saying, 100 and some, 200 and some people, and then coming back out here the next night to do it. You know what I'm saying? Going to Clark, going to Georgia State, I walk around the campus like I'm a fucking student. Don't nobody here know me. You know what I'm saying? You go to school here? No. What you doing here? I can't blow up in my fucking room. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like getting out and putting that work in consistently. And even if I'm getting like 3 or 4 followers, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? When I pull up on people, hey, how y'all doing? And you're going to have them people who won't know, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn.
Right.
You know, but I had to keep pushing and everything like that. So to answer your question, it's about how you network and what you have to offer people. Because if you don't have anything to bring to the table, whether it be like the resources that they're offering you back or reciprocating that, you have to just be extremely fucking like minded to some people, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, because when somebody say, hey, play my song on the radio, I rap. Yeah, but we hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to show them, you know what I'm saying?
We heard it last night.
Right.
So you look at the statement. What you say?
We heard it last time. I'm just saying we did. It was it. So if you can make your dream record, like your producer, any features that you want, what would be your dream record?
Because I know how songs are structured, I realize I can't have just like everybody on one song. Because a lot of times when people think it's gonna go hard, it doesn't. It's like when DJ Khaled used to do the remixes sometimes. It's like, this nigga got everybody on the world on this song,
And
but
it's terrible.
it's not terrible, but it's just like
It's just
so
a lot
much
going
to
on.
listen to. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 artists,
Okay.
and I would do a record individually with all of these people.
Okay.
My personal top 5 in no particular order, because it's like
No.
at any given time, one is better than the
5
other.
to 1.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Because at any given time, one is better than the other. Because, like, I guess you can say, like, Drake ain't dropped nothing in a minute. So right now, you can say, Baby is better than Drake. Lil Baby. But as soon as Drake dropped, Drake to go. You know what I'm saying? So it changes depending on how people are dropping and shit like that. So, in no particular order, Wayne, Eminem, Kanye, Cole, and Kendrick.
That's a tough list.
It is.
There's some rappers.
And some of these people are on there because, I'll explain why, and then I'll answer the question. Not because of their lyrical ability, or not because of how good they make songs or the numbers that they sold. It's just because how influential these people have been to the rap game. You listen to a lot of early Drake, he pulls from that Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He even had like the instrumental on the Sooner Than Later. Yeah, and so he pulled like inspiration from that, like the 808 and Heartbreak Kanye. People pull from that. People pull from Wayne with like the punchline flows and all of that stuff. And then when Drake came along, I mean, he influenced, and he's not on my top 5, but he influenced like the Bryson Tillers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, he just saw how people pull, and like Wayne set the mold for like the face tattoos and the skinny jeans and the Young Thugs and Uzis and stuff like that.
The whole generation now.
And then Eminem set the stage for people to be able to kind of like say what they want to say, and you know what I'm saying, not have to, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it behind what you were saying and everything like that. So it's just a lot of that. But I would do a song with these 5 people individually, and I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose production, I would let Kanye and Cole do all the production.
That would be tough.
That'll be hard.
Not that I would question some of their methods, but I would want to have a say-so on how some of this stuff goes, because I think 2 heads are better than one. But just because you J. Cole don't mean that your ideas are always going to be better than mine. And just because I'm a king, don't mean I know what I'm doing all the time. So I just want to have like a hand in it, and I would just let J. Cole and Kanye do all the
I
production.
think it'll be creative.
That is
Kanye get all the clearing for the samples. He get all the samples cleared.
Every sample.
Yeah, and it's not even that I would want just like the samples, because Kanye a dog when it comes to that. But I just like his mindset when it comes to creating. Outside of some of his antics,
For sure.
Just outside of
He's
music,
amazing creative.
yeah,
For sure.
and his creative abilities is just like second to none. Like him, Wayne, that's all good. Him, Wayne, and Kendrick Lamar are just like some dogs. I can't even say.
I love you.
Yeah, what you
Yeah.
saying?
So you think you want to stay independent, or you think you want to sign?
Came here independent.
What that mean?
I ain't come out the vagina sign. I came out by myself. So no, it's not like a diss to nobody or no record labels or nothing, man. But I feel like once you generate that buzz and you get that momentum going, stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing, and keep that ball rolling. It's just like people been like, well, man, you gotta hurry up and drop another song before people forget about this. And y'all sitting up here saying, man, we listening to this every day.
Oh, yeah.
More people are still
Right,
finding
every
out
day.
about it. So I don't have to be in a
Still
hurry, but I do have to kind of like keep y'all fed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you wake up and you eat breakfast. Damn, that breakfast was good. At some point, y'all gonna want lunch. But right now, y'all at brunch. Y'all right in between it.
Right.
So I need to, you know what I'm saying, kind of stay on my feet about it. But I ain't gotta be in a rush to do a lot of this stuff. So yeah, nah, man, I'd rather stay independent. To answer your question, I can get off subject.
No, you good.
Yeah, I'd rather stay independent and just kind of keep my momentum to where I own everything. And, you know, I'm in control, like my creative control. I can drop what I want when I want.
That's why I asked.
Say and do what I want. Because if I sign to a label right now, listen, we got you in this contract. We only want Keemy Casanova. And I'm just like, shit, you know what I'm saying? If we watching Martin, you know, again, I don't feel like being Jerome all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, today I want to be Roscoe, I want to be Martin, I want to be Shanae. Like, y'all just let me be.
But it's so, I think that what it is, bro, it's so new and different. It was a different sound.
Yeah.
It was something I haven't heard before.
Yeah.
So it was like, so it's like, okay, cool, you found this lane that everybody's like, bro, we never heard this sound before.
Never.
So what do I do with this? Do I stay in this to continue to do this and then give them something else? Or do I do something else now, right after this, and then it's not the same thing because we want to hear that difference?
So
I'm gonna
you
tell
just
you-
dropped a single,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, just a single. And I'm going to tell you what my plan is and what I want to do. I just want to set the mold for other people to come in and do with it what they want to. But still be like, okay, I know where we got this from. You know what I'm saying? Just like how everybody argues about who started trap music.
Tia.
Hey,
Tia. We don't have to
and I'm not debating. I'm
Okay,
not going to
okay,
debate.
we don't have to argue. Tia.
T.I. coined the phrase trap music. He coined the phrase.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it, trap music was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like from 2000 up until like,
No, they were just rapping drug dealers, but trap music is Tia.
sorry,
It's all right.
Well, I don't want to cough no more with this COVID.
I had a bourbon over it, so I'll be trying to be, you know. But nah, man, I feel like the Mount Rushmore for trap music is T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, Yo Gotti, and Boosie. Like you can't name 5 other people who were more influential in that category from like 2000 up until like I guess 2010 when they had a lock on this. Like it was a lock on it. Like wasn't nobody harder than that as far as like the trap lane.
Right.
And then you had like the new age trap. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I pay homage to that, and I don't argue over who started it and who did. Like all y'all motherfuckers do.
All
I
y'all
was shocked you didn't say freestyle though. I was really shocked
trap
that you
music?
didn't. No.
Oh, am I talking about?
Because of the creativity.
Well, a lot of people have been telling me I sound like 3 Stacks, and the thing that I don't try to do is speak on something that I don't know. I studied 3 Stacks a little bit, and I try to go back and, you know what I'm saying, listen to the music, because as an artist, you have to educate yourself. That's, you pull inspiration from it, and you also know, like, what people want or what they have a feel for, and, like, you want to kind of, like, bridge the gap between younger and older. And I feel like I did that with this song, but, like, 3 Stacks is somebody I can respect. I just be like, man, I don't know, I got to do more research, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he can flow, like he a dog. But
It's
to
the
me,
creativity
he's the,
though.
yeah, it is the creativity. It is. And I told somebody this not too long ago. I said 3 Stacks set the mold for people to be able to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
As far as like coming out how you want.
Right.
Because he took a lot of criticism and stuff like
Oh, yeah,
that. Just
that's
like how
what-
Thug,
yeah,
when
for sure.
Thug started wearing dresses, people was like, oh, he's gay and da-da-da-da. But it's not necessarily that. I just feel like people should be able to do and say what they want to without you having to judge or just like point fingers at them and pick at them like, oh, you can't say that because that's not man-like. Well, you don't know how this man was raised. You know what I'm saying? He might have been raised by his mom. His mom just taught him to be like metrosexual. And for people who don't know what that means, like a very clean male, somebody who's like, you know what I'm saying, very neat or very fine-tuned about the things going on around them. And their mamas might have just taught them to be that way.
Yeah.
And they might be into women. They're just metrosexual males and just like to keep themselves up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to kind of be like open-minded. Where I'm from, it's just like,
It's a no-go.
but like flat and plain, nigga, you gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like, and that's why I say I don't make music for the people where I'm from because of the mindset that we kind of stuck in. Sometimes,
Yeah, you talking
know
with
what
the
I'm saying?
twang.
And so we look up to Andre, but the people of that time was just like, yeah, this nigga wearing one of them kilts, he gay.
And it's half on.
But now it's just like, well, he is the greatest. Well, like, what y'all want? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Y'all gonna ridicule me. You love me, you hate me, then you love me again. And vice
Right.
versa, you hate me, you love me, you hate me. So I just try not to even get caught up in none of that. But man, he did influence the game for people to just kind of like come come out and just freely do what they want. Because
Mhm.
even though we look at Young Thug, like he wore a dress, you still gonna listen to him.
For sure.
It ain't like he gonna walk out if they play a Thug song.
Yeah,
You
for
know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, you love it and you hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you hate that you love it. So, yeah.
So we're expecting a project from you 2021.
Yeah, man, I'm working on a lot of music. I actually got so much music sitting in my phone. This motherfucker, my screen beat me the other day. I was like, bitch, I'm about to crack. If you don't release some of this music, I'm about to crack myself. Like, you ain't gotta drop me. You just gonna wake up and the screen gonna be gone. But yeah, I already got the Keemy Casanova project done, and it's to be titled. I just call it Keemy Casanova because that's what y'all kind of like rolling with. But,
EP, album.
it's the EP.
Okay.
How many tracks already?
6. And it's
Well,
only I
that's
got
like
more.
it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like a small sample.
That's enough. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
enough.
And I don't want to keep people like drawn out too long. So
Right.
I want it to be like short and sweet, but I want it to be like a cliffhanger.
Mhm.
When you hear this, it's gonna be like, oh damn, I'm like, so you know, I'm telling you, when you hear it, it's set up to be like, so was this this or that?
Yeah.
And it's like, this nigga really fucked me up. And then from there, it's gonna be no more of it.
No
You
more.
gonna try? I think I'm okay with 6 songs.
Yeah,
I think I'm okay with that.
there's gonna be no more of it. Unless people gonna pay me to get on their songs and be that.
And be that. Right.
So
People
it's like,
would.
Right.
They would,
yeah,
but
that's,
what I'm
that's
talking
like
about.
the only time that you're gonna hear it because I don't want
People
people to
would.
try to keep me in that box.
Right,
Because
right,
I think
right.
it's a southern pimp thing, right? Like you get like the pimp vibe from like the West Coast with like the Bay Area. They have
Yeah,
a
for
slick
sure.
talk way, but it's different when it resonates with us because it's like it's how we see it on our side.
yeah.
We don't hear the southern, you know what I mean? Like we had like A-Ball and JG, but they was rapping it different.
Right.
It's
You know
new
what I mean?
age pimping.
Yeah, it's
Right.
new age pimp. It's a little slicker. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but people are definitely paying you to get
Absolutely.
on that wave.
I
But what's
would.
crazy is like, so it's like a southern like pimp style video and song with the lyrics. But a lot of people have been like from California hitting me up on some like, bro, Sugar Free and Snoop Dogg is all I hear. And people from here just be like, bro, Andre 3000 is all I hear in this song. You know what I'm saying?
For
Because
sure.
you know, but I just be like, man, I guess people kind of relate it to whatever feels like pimping where they're
Right.
from. You know
Where
what I'm
they're
saying? I've
from.
been,
Right.
and I had people here from like New York and on the East Coast and from up top. And they don't say it relates to nobody, but they're just like, nigga, you a pimp. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I appreciate it, you know.
See, I watch old 70s movies, so that's what it reminds me of, like, you know what I mean, like the Coffee Browns and, you know, the Truck Turners and, like, all that type of music that's played like that. It's like, all right, well, and this is 2020, and it still, like, flows very well. Like, like who raised you? Like, like were you raised by your mom or your grandparents?
I was raised by a lot of people. Like, I moved around a lot when I was younger. So, and, I don't know, I was just kind of like grown before my time.
Yeah.
I saw a lot, but I didn't say a lot about it. It's just always been kind of like in the back of my head. And I talk a lot, which is ironic. But I just kind of have stuff in the back of my head, and I just be like, I'm going to say this. Like,
Right.
I see what's going on. Like, when I was younger and my uncle and them used to smoke and play spades all night and listen to Master P and shit. Like, I walk through the house and it's full of like weed smoke. They got the shit in top papers. This was like before blunts.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm hearing is get old dope. I'm like, this shit is jamming. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, boy.
But
Yes, boy.
get your ass out of here before I put this belt on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn. But yeah, man, it's just like a combination of all them things and growing up and seeing stuff and just how you kind of feel yourself.
Right.
Just kind of brought that shit out of yourself. Yeah.
Would you ever branch into any other areas of entertainment? Because you're very, very animated, and I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I like to think of myself as a jack of all trades. No, but people tell me like, oh, you seem like you could be an actor or a comedian and stuff like that. And I guess it's just, man, just, I don't know. I don't think inside of a box. I'm just like, whatever people think, I just try to like times 10 it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you look so familiar. I've been wanting to tell you. Hell yeah, where you from?
Dallas. Yeah. Well, I look familiar.
Like
You
I've
on my
seen you
OnlyFans?
before.
You been on my OnlyFans?
I might have been. I ain't got no OnlyFans account. But now you look familiar. I've been wanting to sit up here and just be like, cousin.
Probably, you never know.
Nah, for real though. But what the fuck I was saying?
Somebody acting.
Not being in the box.
Yeah. So I just try to think outside of the box, and even if it's gonna like get me like a lot of scrutiny and people gonna ridicule me for it, at the end of the day, people are gonna remember it. I feel like some of the most controversial shit, people always remember it, and it's just like they say any publicity is good publicity. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we talking about 103,000 when I killed when the dress. You remember them for that shit.
Yep.
No, for sure.
This nigga wore a dress. I literally said to him like, I can't believe this nigga really wore a dress. Let me go see why people like this album so much though. And I just was like, oh, this nigga really jamming. You know he had a dress on? That brought attention to that shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
I believe in like putting that shit out there, and like sometimes it's not gonna be what the people. I try not to focus on what the people in my environment like or what they're gonna think. Because a lot of times we're boxed in because let me tell you something. If you did something, you would care immediately if they judged you or not. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna forever keep you in this spot. Like I gotta make them comfortable, and if they're not comfortable with it, I'm not gonna feel right about myself. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa with everybody.
Right.
So I run stuff by my friends a lot of times. He's like, "This trash," or "That's like this," and you shouldn't do that. And I'd be like, "Man, fuck you." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking, fuck you, because you don't know what I know, and you don't have the ideas in my head that I have.
Right.
I'd have seen some people, and I'd be like, "Bruh, this ain't it. That's not gonna work." Boom, it worked.
For sure. It happened to me a couple
That
times.
nigga rapping with rainbow hair.
No, for sure.
10 years ago, we'd been like, nigga, rainbow hair? Like, no, dog. You need to change your look up.
Yeah.
But he made a living off that shit. And motherfuckers, even now, after his situation and what went on, motherfuckers will still listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't be like too comfortable with like the opinions around you. You have to kind of like trust what's going on inside yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in that,
Y'all cool as hell, by the way.
You know.
You know,
Yeah.
Try.
So I see you linked up with Martina Marie.
Yeah.
From Houston. That's like that's
She is a fucking dog.
hard.
I ain't gonna lie. When I told her on the phone, I was like, you is like the hardest unsigned female. And I don't know what her situation is, but the hardest like underground / unsigned female that I have ever heard.
No, me too. She
On like the lyrical side.
me too.
Yeah.
Me
like,
too. So are there any other artists that you're meeting off of Instagram that you want to work with now? How are people like treating you as far as artists and getting features and doing certain things, or how you looking at it?
Man, it's kind of crazy. I don't really just got nobody I'm looking forward to working with, but people kind of like, I'm regular as hell. People don't understand that for some reason. Because it's like to y'all find me, how y'all find me is how I will forever be to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's on the radio and he's famous to us and we listen to his song, so this nigga famous. But it's just not the person that I am. So people come to me on some like, bro, like, I'm such a, and I'm like, calm down. Like, nigga, I work and I'm a regular person just like you. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out how to pay my bills just like you do. So people just be kind of like approaching me on 10, and I'd be like, nah, I'm just like a regular nigga.
You think you gonna feel like that forever?
Hell yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
That money coming from.
Look. I mean, everybody's a regular nigga at some point, right? But when you reach a certain financial stature, it's only so much of that nigga you can be. You know what I mean? Right now, you good because you still trying to figure out how to pay your bills. But eventually, when you don't have to figure out how to pay your bills, it's a little different. Like they say, J and B are regular, but they regular ain't my regular.
It's in me, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, bro. Me being here tonight, and it's not just being, it's not benefiting me to be here, right? I'm not getting paid for this, and I'd be like, I was telling my friends before I left this little event where I had to perform. Yeah, y'all want to go out? I could have been out having a good time, but I'm just like, I care about people. You know what I'm saying? Right. I've been that person that's been like, hey, bro, can you do this, do that for me? And I know how that shit feels. I won't ever turn like on people in general, or like especially my people, and just be like, yeah, I'm too Hollywood right now. And I remember this shit. Y'all think I'm doing y'all a favor, y'all are actually doing me one. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. 10 years from now, when y'all be like, I see a DM like, yeah, bro, it's me from Catch 22. I remember them like I didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get them when I'm Drake status and Wayne and Kanye. Let me go back. You know what I'm saying? And help them people out. You know what I'm saying? Because before anybody, on some like you hit me up like, bro, we playing your shit up here at the station like every day. When I saw that, it's just like y'all thinking like, man, this nigga shit is so good. But I'm like, I'm so fucking grateful, dog, and some shit to where I'm just like, I'll show people, look, I'm in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, happy as a motherfucker. So it's not like I don't know, and I just feel, that shit made me cringe thinking about like, oh, watch back, I'm too I got too much money for y'all. Hell no.
Well, look, that's what I'm
it
saying.
just feel funny.
It feel funny now, right?
And
But
forever it will.
I don't know, man.
Nah, for real.
Look, they say B is regular, but she can't be that regular. Like, she's not accessible to people. And I get it, right? I get it. Like, Drake is just not accessible to people. He's a regular person.
That's the thing, it is. I'm gonna tell you, and I learned in this past month and a half, bro, I done learned since I dropped this song, celebrities want to be just as regular and normal as we are. Somebody wish they could come in here and sit at this table with y'all and talk to y'all without somebody walking by and be like, oh shit, that's him. Well, that's her. They wish they could do that. And while I still have the like glory to enjoy that shit, I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I can finesse it, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play with it. I done met some people. I met a person the other day, and I'm just like, man, I know it's gonna be on somebody. Hey, how you doing? Don't touch me. Coronavirus. And when they walked in the room, they was like, hey. I'm like, okay. Like, you want to hug me? I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, that's crazy how that works. The person may not be accessible because they got a lot going on. They got a lot of people trying to reach out. But I don't want to ever lose like the genuineness and the humbleness to make people feel like, you know what I'm saying? They can't.
Oh no, that's foundational. That's
yeah. And I don't ever want to just be the person that's just like, you know what I'm saying, bro. A lot of people get in their mind with like, yeah, I got 20,000 followers. You follow me on Instagram, and I don't want to follow your page. I tell people follow me, and I hand them my phone, and I grab theirs. You follow yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Now maybe at a later date I may have to clear my page or some shit, but I'm gonna follow you, and I want you to feel just as important as you making me feel. Because it's an exchange. You know what I'm saying? I feel important when people are like, oh, you. You know what I'm saying? You special too, motherfucker. Don't not include yourself. So yeah, I just want to make people feel how they make me feel.
But that makes me feel good, bro. Because to be honest with you, dog, we ran out here quick because we knew that you was gonna pop. We know it. We felt
I appreciate that.
So it was a situation that we gotta get to.
Yeah.
Because we saw something special, man. When I tell you, it'd be times that we'll see somebody, we'll talk to them 24 hours later, they done went viral, millions of followers, and then now these people you can't get in contact. They don't want to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we got to get to Atlanta and top of Keemy, because this is something I never heard before.
That's why I'm following you.
Sure.
You DM me, I see your DMs. So if I don't reply, you like, motherfuckers ignoring me on purpose. Like, if it's people you don't follow, you be like, oh, they got a lot of requests. You got to be following them, or they got to be following you back. If you DM me and I don't respond, then you can be like, this motherfucker went hard. He lied. We're gonna keep it. Yeah, keep it. Because when this shit was like hitting me hard on some shit, like I had like 100 DMs a day, like I'm cutting hair and still like answering phone calls left and right. I'm cutting my clients. I'm just like, hold on, bro. Hold on. Nigga sitting in the chair like, no, you good. And I'm just like, I know he lying on me. Right. But I'm just like, nah, it's important. I gotta answer this, so I gotta pick this up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like I didn't even always like I communicated with you, bro. Can we try to do like 9:30?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, paying people the decency because I still got other shit going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just want people to feel like as important as I feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And not that I even be feeling like shit. But I don't want you to think you beneath me or that you gotta be rushing or trying to make shit so, you know what I'm saying, up to par for me. Bro, I'm regular. You know what I'm saying? We could have been doing this shit over there in the corner and I would have been like, yeah, what's up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? So
that's real. A lot of people are not like that though, man. And that's gonna keep that.
I try to keep that for real.
For sure,
it means a lot to me as a person, so I don't feel right even just doing shit like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah. So what's next for you?
What's next for me? Shit, getting drunk tonight probably, but other than that, no, I mean I'm constantly creating more content. Like I said, I got so many songs on my phone right now, so I'm just like drop something. The project is done. The project that y'all want, you know what I'm saying? A lot of smooth vibes, a lot of soft sounding stuff that's gonna make you want to sit down and grab a cup of yak, file your fingernails, and tell a bitch just get back. Like you heard me now. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then I got my other music. You know what I'm saying? I try to tap into like all lanes. I don't consider myself like a one-dimensional artist. Just like if I'm on the highway, we got all these lanes for a reason. I'm gonna hop in all of these motherfuckers. I didn't jump the median and went into oncoming traffic. Like I'm everywhere. I'm like, if it's able to be drove on, I'm gonna drive it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that shit on the movies and on Fast and Furious when they be hopping in the oncoming traffic. They doing shit. Me too. I'm gonna fuck around and hop the median. Like, yeah, motherfuckers drove cars backwards in the oncoming traffic. Ain't that some shit?
All the time.
I done did all that. So yeah, that's me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just
that's
working.
me.
I got more content that I'm trying to put together and push. And I got some stuff that I'm trying to set up with Martina. That's why she was supposed to be here this weekend.
I talked to her.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I just told her, like, don't try to, like, force it. Come when you comfortable. Like, it's going to be here. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even that type of person. I would just be like, oh, yeah, you couldn't come last week, so I can't work with you. Now, I want to work with you, like, on some shit. So, yeah, man.
That's dope. That's dope. So you got to go ahead and come out to Houston, man, so we can show you around.
Yeah, I want to move to Houston. I ain't going to lie.
Come on.
I want to be out there.
Come on.
Yeah. What side of town are you staying? Oh, shit.
It depends. I'm gonna tell you. It depends.
Not to be funny, but what side don't flood bad? When it's
It depends.
The southwest side.
But is that the good side?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so motherfuckers might be on the southwest side, like, we don't flood, but we'll get on your ass over here. I'm trying to stay where some good folks at, man.
Nah, we're gonna look out for you, man. You come to the H, we got you, man. I promise you that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll put you on West Time or something.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. By the
Yeah.
gallery. You know,
On the other
okay,
side
so
of the
Houston is kind of like how Bookhead, Bankhead, you know what I'm saying? So the Galleria area in that southwest side, that's Bookhead. So I can get you over there.
Oh, that shit too expensive. No, put me in Bankhead, man. You say like Buckhead and Bankhead.
Yeah.
Buckhead is expensive.
Yeah, I know.
No.
But
I
like
can't.
Atlanta is small patch. Houston, like from the north side of Houston, south side of Houston, like hour and 15 minutes
Yeah.
drive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bro,
Houston
it's
is
big.
Houston.
It's big as fuck out there. I can't stunt like. So Atlanta is Atlanta, but you gotta account for all the parts that's around this shit that people don't like consider. It's not like Atlanta, but people from here call it Atlanta, like Decatur, College Park, Riverdale. You got fucking East Point. You got goddamn Douglasville and all that stuff out here. Like, nah, that shit can be a drive. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I'd have been out here because I'm in Mississippi. Like one part of Jackson to the next part is like 15 minutes,
Yeah,
20
for sure.
minutes.
Yeah. I can see that.
And I'll drive out here and I'll be like, motherfucker be like, yeah, I'm in Riverdale. I'm like, that's where your ass gonna stay. I'm like 75 north, so I'm in like Marietta. I'm just like, yeah, Riverdale, that's like a 30-minute drive for me. I'm like, shit, you gonna stay out in
That's
Riverdale.
south side university.
Yeah, so,
Like
yeah,
if
for
you're on
sure.
the south side and the girl say like I'm on the north side, then we in a long distance relationship. Like we gonna have to pack it, like spend the night bag. We pack and spend the night bag.
For real?
How good she
You
looks,
gonna spend
man.
night on my house? I know I'm gonna get some. Come on, this motherfucker, I'm gonna have bubble baths, cameras, and grapes. You fucking fuck around be Keemy Casanova. You got to pick the throw out and everything. I got my shirt on. Come on in, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah, have a seat. You ain't got to feed me no grapes. I got my own charcuterie today. Shit. I'm gonna get some though, shit. I get to talk to these boys. If I don't get none, I'm gonna be furious too. I ain't gonna lie. You mean to tell me I done talk like a pimp all night and you come out some not today? Because it's hot first. Get out of your ass out of here. It's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I don't know how you gonna get to the north side. You better get your ass about here. Hey,
Well, we appreciate you so much for
Yeah, I
coming
appreciate
and
y'all.
sitting with us. And when you blow up, don't forget about us.
I'm not gonna forget.
Yeah, you coming to Houston first, man. You gotta go ahead and come out there and holler at us.
Keep
and
moving.
everything.
We're going to
Trying to
move
move
right
it,
into
yeah.
stuff.
Think nasty, man. You feel what I'm
You
saying,
better
though?
be ready because we gonna be on all them songs, every video,
Man, I appreciate it.
everything.
For sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Everything. But thank you
So
so
how
much.
y'all been doing this show? I really don't want this shit to end right now. Y'all trying to end it.
What can you? No.
No,
This was, you know what I do want? Because I heard something on your Instagram. You performed the other day, and you did something acapella, and it was something like the Keemy Casanova, but it wasn't from Keemy Casanova. I want to know what that was. I kind of low key want.
That was a snippet from the project.
Can we get a snippet? I want a snippet. Yeah, now you gonna put me on the spot, put you on the spot too.
This nigga really mean it.
For sure, because I was sitting there like, bro, I heard this. Well,
He mean
I
business.
started looking for it. I started looking for it. I'm like, bro, what is this?
This nigga really.
No.
Big nice. No, hold on, let me see. Because I really will forget a lot of this. I be writing this shit so fast that I forget it because I have to like rehearse it.
Yeah.
Or it gotta be a song. Like I done forgot my own fucking lyrics and I'd be like, yeah, we're just gonna let this ride, baby. I'm gonna be like, this nigga even got his shit. I'd be like, do y'all hear that? I was like, no. But let me see, like
You gotta remember lyrics like Easter speeches.
I didn't remember them shit. But you know the thing about it in church though, they used to be like, that's all right, baby.
Hey,
Hey, let them use
Like,
it.
shit.
You used to speak to get the call my
Look,
grandmother.
look, I know my heart. Shit. I was in church, man.
Your ass better not rap a lyric.
Yeah.
Oh, you can remember the rap, but you can't
Oh, for
remember
real.
Jesus.
You can't remember Jesus.
You can't
You
remember
know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Rap like a No, so let me see. Let me see what I can do, y'all. You know, I don't want to keep rapping. Okay, hold on. I'm really forgetting this shit. This one of those. Y'all hear that? I really forgot this shit. Hold on. Let me think of how these lyrics go.
I'm snapping with it. Listen.
I can give y'all a freestyle. I can't give y'all no pimp shit though. Like, I really want it to be exclusive. I keep rapping the same little freestyle for the people. So they'd be like, "Oh my goodness!" I'm just like, "Yeah, this is the same shit I rapped last night to some other folks." Y'all just don't even know it.
Yeah, you can give them something though. Just give them
Alright.
something.
Okay. They be like, "Damn, nigga, where you get all them flows from? All my bitches garden tools. Where I get all these hoes from? Y'all be fucking them bird bitches. Where you get all them crows from? Nigga walk around with a strap on. You think you a pair of bows, huh? Niggas be asking me questions. I'm like, why shit? You must know something. If you ain't gang, I'm gonna grab my nuts when a nigga say, let me hold something. For real. I'm Dwayne Johnson. Why these niggas stock dropping? Now, last year you was people's champion. Now your ass hit rock bottom. Man, look, I'm big dog, so my legend status is Billy Goat. I'm clean from dusk till dawn, nigga. Bitch, my swag is kitchen soap. I got big plans, and most of them hoes done fell through, but when they doubted me, I put a mistletoe on the back of my belt loop. I tell a nigga, you got superpowers. You help hoes who need saving. Hoes shocked if I'm shooting at them. My game like police tasers. Bitch, I've been misbehaving, and I'm good, I don't need favors. Ali just be cutting up. Oh, he think he a cheese grater. For real, I like bad hoes. Give me one of them top models. If you fuck me once, you drunk in love. Bitch, my dick is a rock bottle. Plain Jane. That's my only fashion tip, and all I need is, no, bitch, I think I'm all that, so all I need is a bag of chips. I've been itching for this shit, and I think I got fleas or something. A bitch said she was gonna die for me. Now you think you Jesus, huh? I went to that snowman. Now I think I'm Jesus, huh? I will forget some of this shit, so I had to be like, no, that's not it. But nah, I will forget sometimes.
That boy fire, man.
Yeah.
Y'all boys better tap in.
And that's my, don't steal my shit. Y'all ain't never heard a flow like that before.
Nah,
That was my own flow.
Mm-hmm.
The punchline is a question. But I said, nigga walk around with a strap on. Oh, you think you're first files or something? Like, what's up?
Nah,
What do you
bro,
think
it's
This ain't you gonna die for me. Oh, you Jesus.
even that is slick. Even that is slick. Like the way that you just wrote that was slick. Like that's a 70s movie. Like in the back of a car, him riding, like you can literally do that. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
that's hard, bro.
No,
Yeah.
it's special.
hard.
It's so hard.
It's special.
Hard, bro.
I'm feeling so much like a pimp right now. I gotta scoop my chin back across my legs.
Well, I'm fat, so I can't do that. And I got that
Yeah,
knee.
my leg ain't gonna make it. I may rip
I'm
the
gonna
damn
try
face.
He on the fraternity. This is the big stuff.
Look, I got
My
it.
dog.
I'm good. I'm struggling though.
Hey, he got that dog.
I'm struggling though.
He got it on, man. He got it on. Hey, right. Yeah, man.
You put your leg.
Hey man, look, I ain't been eating no meat. See, most of it, I can cross my legs now.
Do you feel me? Oh, I got it. I'm gonna give y'all this. Though.
Okay.
So I got it. So, you ever felt velvet on a pimp with a smooth oil? My mood's sort of chlorine, baby. I'm cleaning the cool water. No strings attached. My groove cordless. I'm still sick with this shit. I'm food poisoning and managed to put the Mac on through the door. You ever met a nigga who was slicker than Vaseline on a bowling ball? A nigga who don't say much, but he know it all. That's me, baby. I wouldn't buy a hoe a Jolly Rancher. My kind of standards, they far exceed them bitches who be fine like some parking fees. She drive her face up to my dick and park her knees on the carpet to my cardiac get goosebumps because the way she get fellatio, my heart will freeze. This bitch just stopped my major arteries by gargling, trying to send me to the dearly departed. Please. You smooth, but you ain't never met a nigga smoother than warm butter on light bread and have a bitch working the night shift till she lightheaded. I'm a certified wound groomer. My dick is sending a bitch to the tomb sooner than a nighttime can have a moon bloom. I'm a bad man. And time is soon to tell. I don't take no hoe out to Bloomingdale's. I don't move for much, but vagina is something that I zoom to sell. I tell them it's blind sale to the clientele that they bringing in, and they're breaking dividends. So when you clean your coochie, groom it well. But that's it. and try to trick a nigga out of every penny in his bank account. Take a stab at it, baby girl. Shank it out. Nah, that's it.
That's poetry, nigga.
No. That's it. This nigga said, shake it. Damn, I'm gonna go clean my coochie with it. I ain't even got a coochie. I'm gonna clean it though. I'm like, borrow somebody else's coochie to clean. I'm doing what he said. Hey, listen, don't question me, bitch. He said clean it well, so I'm gonna do it for you.
Hey, it's crazy.
Nah, man, look, I appreciate y'all for having me.
No, for sure.
No, seriously. We having you.
It's all right. Nah, I be wanting this shit to be fun, man.
No, for sure.
You made it fun. Goddamn.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, cuz. Y'all, this my cousin.
My cousin.
This my cousin right here.
We cousins. That's your cousin too.
What's my cousin? Cousin-in-law. Cousin-in-law. C-U-D-D-I-N. Law. Sit-in-law. S-U-D-D.
This dude funny as hell.
Y'all know the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
Snowball.
All right, fuck y'all. Y'all done ruined my fucking joke. Y'all done ruined my
I need
shit.
to fucking
Okay, I got a joke.
Yeah,
I made this one, so I know don't nobody know this shit.
Uh-huh.
What do you call two Chinese lesbians having a conversation?
Too
Two
long.
Chinese lesbians.
Too
having-
long.
Too
No,
long.
two Chinese lesbians having a conversation. Mingling. I mean, hey, but that's it though, man. That's it. Yeah, y'all didn't ruin that one. No.
You sure?
Just y'all think these
Goddamn it.
jokes is funny. People who in a congregation, we talking about church. People in the crowd probably be throwing fucking tomatoes, ketchup bottles, bricks, all type of shit.
I'm gonna make them
Carburetors. I'm gonna be like, God.
Oh, you got me laughing like Buddy Love, boy. You funny.
Hey, no. No, but this show is really a catch. 22.
I love it. Hey, bro, we're gonna use that as a drop.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna use that.
This show is really a catch. 22.
I like it. Like it.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course, bro. You got any more jokes before we leave?
More jokes?
Just one more.
Damn, man. What's the best way to fuck over sign language? Finger it. Hey, that's it.
Go.
I made that one too.